Everyone wants to be an attractive man, but let me tell you something, bro. Being an attractive man is cool in terms of, the face value that you get, the attention from women, the hookups, the one night stands, all the, attention, men trying to be your friend and stuff. But in the back end, bro, that shit comes with some serious mentally mind fucking games that fuck you up in the long run, bro. I don't want to describe myself because I have a situation going on in real life that, I don't really want to get out right now, but maybe in the future I will. But I would say I'm a conventionally attractive guy. I don't think I'm, what you would call a Chad or Chad light, but I would think I'm a high tier normie, or I don't know where the fuck I would fit in with all that, because once you get into the forms of shit, and fucking brain rot and all that extra shit, right? But I would say most people, or I heard from most people, would say I'm a conventionally attractive guy. I'm pretty successful with women. Men show signs of jealousy towards me in terms of don't invite him, he's too much comp, or whatever the case may be, I just feel like I'm a pretty attractive guy. I'm above average height. I don't want to say my height either, but just know I'm not in the 5 foot or 4 foot. I am, a good height, good conventionally attractive face, good hair, good amount of sex appeal, to where it's fairly easy for me, go out here and get with women and, hook up with them, have one night stands with them, whatever the case may be. But in the back end, bro, the mental games or the mental mindset for all that is like, dude, you get around these friend groups, you get around these other men, and they see you do these things with no effort. At first, they're admired, they're astonished, they ask questions, but then the jealousy, the envy, it kicks in. They start to hate. They start to want to be you. Not only do they want to be you, but they start to, question, how do you have what you have? They start to think, well, he's not even that good looking. I look better than him. Why can't that be me? And then that starts to manifest. That starts to manifest into, jealousy, envy, and that starts to manifest into them actually doing things that start to affect your life. Them starting to do weird little things that, fuck up your chances with girls. They start to, say weird little comments. They start to, make jokes at you or do, little petty stuff. But then in return, let's say you don't match their energy in terms of what they do to the girls that you're with. For example, one thing that I could say happened, I'm dancing with a girl or I'm in the bed with a girl, right? Same exact person. I'm dancing with this girl. This dude said he slept with the girl. We find out this dude apparently lied about sleeping with the girl. I'm dancing with the girl. Her ass is on my meat. He comes up waving a bottle, trying to get the attention of the girl and me, doing the most, doing some weird shit. Now, you might be like, oh, that don't even sound like a big of a problem, right? Until I was in the bed with a different girl that he got curved by, and he barges in the room doing that same exact motion with the bottle. Patterns like that, you start to realize people get jealous, they get weird, they start to do weird things. And yes, I have better examples, but I don't want to get too detailed about my life or personal life, right? Not at the moment, right? So, boom. This then turns into friend groups starting to team up and dislike you. Especially if your friends aren't winning nowhere near as much or as content in their life. These guys start to say, well, he thinks he's all that. He's winning. He's arrogant. He's this. He's that. When in reality, you had the best interest for all of these guys. You looked out for these guys. You didn't do nothing crazy until they started, having this hater mindset, and you started matching their energy in terms of jokes. I never returned the hating mindset or the sabotaging type of mindset they had, but, niggas would throw jokes. I would throw jokes back, and I think jokes in a male friend group is a healthy thing, but I always realize the second I throw a joke back, my jokes are deemed at a higher quality of they take it more personal versus if a fat ass motherfucker said it, because they see me as competition or they see me as threat. So when they see you as a threat or they see you as competition, they start to say, oh, this nigga thinks he's better than him, or he thinks he's better than me. So these niggas start to team up and try to bring you down. And ultimately, this is going to lead to a life of, you having a hard time finding friends out there. Not only do you have a hard time finding friends or genuine friends, women oftentimes, yes, you get hookups, you get one-night stands, but a lot of women do these weird-ass mind games in terms of, trying to get your attention or just wanting your attention or trying to make you brag or, maybe they're scary. It's a lot of annoying little things that women do, even though you improved your looks. And then not only that, a lot of women also get disqualified, and it just is what it is when it comes to women. Ultimately, though, the biggest thing that you have to deal with is, the envy, the hate with other men. And the reason why this is so dangerous and I'm really emphasizing the men part and not the woman part is because, let's be real here, bro. No matter if you're attractive, ugly, average-looking guy, extremely attractive, everyone deals with bullshit from women. The more so problem is niggas will actually die over jealousy and envy when it comes to women. Niggas kill over that shit. So that's more so the problem with being an attractive guy is you deal with a lot of envy, jealousy, let alone it be the girl that the nigga that you're quote-unquote friends with, the girl he wants is giving you attention. Niggas get real envy, real jealousy. After time will get you killed, will get you fucked up, will betray you, or is just waiting for the day of you to fall off and fuck up. So yeah, Brad, that's the reality of being an attractive or conventionally attractive guy. Now, of course, I feel like, there are different levels to this in terms of, you being attractive, very attractive, slightly attractive, extremely attractive. But I do feel like once you hit a threshold of attractiveness, it doesn't matter if, how attractive you are. You're going to experience it just to different degrees. And ultimately, Brad, it's like, I don't know if I would rather be ugly, but I feel like average to ugly people have an easier time finding genuine connections in terms of friendships. So, I mean, yeah.